Okay, welcome everybody to our New to Oils, kind of a 101 on, we're going to talk about what we are, who Young Living is, what this whole deal is about. I am Britta Demler, and I am super excited to share with you about essential oils, and some of you might be like, oh, this is weird. Some of you may be watching this just as a favor to someone, where maybe they called you and said, hey, we can win a prize tonight if you just pop on here. Some of you might be really wondering about, like, what is this and how does it really help? Or you may have something that you're working on and that you really are curious to know, are there really options for me? Okay, and so that is what this class is about. This event. This is just a discussion that we're going to have about what essential oils are, how they work, and so that you can figure out, does this oil work for me? Okay. And really the best way to figure that out is to put it on your body and see what it does. So Young Living is a company that's been around for 26 years. And our founder, his slogan was, I never make a product, a product for profit, only for a purpose. Okay. And that was really the motto that he lived by. Everything he developed was for a reason. And generally it was because people would come to him and say, Gary, I have this need and this is what it is. What can I do? And if he didn't know, he found out and he created a product for them. And we have over 600 products right now. Everywhere from essential oils to personal care products to cleaning products, makeup. We just came out with a brand new liquid foundation, which I'm so excited about. And this is all clean, you guys. It's no synthetics, none of the bad parabens and talc and phthalates and all that stuff that we want to stay away from because of what it does to our bodies. We don't have any of that in our products, okay? We have a whole line of supplement products. We have kids products and babies and animals and just the wide range, because he said there's a reason for this. There is a purpose and a need for each one of these. And so that was his mission and his motto. So seed to seal, this is what sets Young Living apart, okay? You can go anywhere right now and get essential oils, right? My kids and I were shopping this afternoon, and I can't tell you how many essential oils and diffusers we saw out at the grocery stores or at the clothing stores or wherever. But I'll tell you, if you're getting a bottle of, let's say, of frankincense for $3 at a store, I will guarantee you and promise you 100% that is not pure oil, okay? You truly get what you pay for. And that doesn't mean that every oil is $100, because it's not. But if the oil is more expensive, generally that means it's hard to come by. There's a limited supply, or that, to find it and to get a pure, sustainable product is difficult, okay? We have some oils, Young Living ranges from, I don't know, like $5 up to $90 for a 5 ml bottle, which you might think, wow, that's a lot of money. But when you experience that oil, all of a sudden it's priceless to you, okay? And I think many of you could probably raise your hand if you have found a priceless oil in your oil journey. So seed to seal, let me talk about that really quick. That means we monitor everything from the seed that goes into the ground, how it's grown. They actually hand weed the crops in the fields, or they have sheep or animals that are naturally weeding and fertilizing the fields. To the time that it's cultivated. There's a time and a season for everything under heaven, right? That's biblical. And so that Young Living has figured out, when is it time to harvest this? How long does it need to sit out and dry before we get the peak production of this from that plant of oil? Gary actually created so many different distilleries around the world so that he could harvest at the peak times and opportunities. And he really is the father of distillation anymore, because like I love to just sit and listen to him and watch him as he watched the plants and watch the distilleries and watch the oil come out. It's so cool. We test every single product, okay? And every single batch of oil that comes in, whether Young Living grows it themselves or it comes from one of our partner farms, it goes through, I think, like 7 or 10 different tests. and they retest to make sure that it's all good and all pure. And then so that you know that when it gets to the seal, it is 100% pure, okay? And we have a whole science, standards, and sourcing that we are so proud of as part of our calling, that it truly means that it's what sets Young Living apart, and it truly means that I can trust this company. If I pull this oil out, I know what I'm getting every single time I grab this bottle of oil. Okay, so Lori's going to jump in and tell us how we use oils, and then we're going to move right into some products.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm going to talk about the 3 different ways that you can use your oils. And first of all, that's aromatically, topically, and internally. And aromatically just means that you would either you can put a few drops in your diffuser and use it that way. You can take a bottle of oil and you could just simply just smell it right out of the bottle. You could put a couple drops in your hand, you know, do this. And if I put my hands over my mouth, you're not going to hear me. Cup over your nose and just inhale it that way. There's other ways you can apply it to, like I have diffuser jewelry on. You could put it on that. Another way is topically, and that is, again, you could add a few drops to your hand and just apply it where you want to. You could start out diluting it. Young Living sells a carrier oil. It's called V6. So you could add a little bit of that to it and just massage it in. You could use a roller bottle, add some drops of oil to this with some carrier oil, and you can apply it topically on your body. You could do a massage. And then the third way is internally, and Young Living has a vitality line, and they are, the bottles are white labels, and that means that you can take it internally. And you will get within the premium starter kit, the oils kit, it'll come with some of the oils will be the vitality line. You could add a few oils to a vegetable capsule that's like this. Just put a few drops in it and just take it like you would, you know, something else with some water. You can add it to water. You can add it to tea or coffee. You can cook with the oils. So these are just the 3 basic ways that you can use your oils. So I'm going to let them take off and tell you about the oils now.
Okay, I guess I'm next, right?
You are.
I am going to, the first thing I'm going to share on tonight is lavender. And I am super excited about lavender because this is probably one of the first few oils that I really fell in love with when I started using Young Living products. And there's a few things about lavender you need to know. One, the most specific thing that you need to know is this is called the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. So if all else fails, grab your lavender because lavender is awesome. You can use lavender to add to your bath water or bath salts. And I don't know, but the first time I did this, I slept so well that night. So I love adding this to my bath water. I have several other favorites for that now too. You can drop a few drops on your pillow at night. It's relaxing and very calming. It has a sweet and floral aroma. You'll notice that, you know, Britta was talking about those oils that you can find at the store. If you'll pick up this lavender, compare it to a lavender at the store, you're going to tell a huge difference. You're going to know that one is not the real deal. This is the real deal, you guys. And the smell is wonderful. It supports healthy skin. You can add a drop of it to your moisturizer. You can use it topically over your sinuses as well. And then there's also the lavender vitality, which Lori was just talking about with the white labels. And the lavender vitality you can use to add to your beverages or food. We like to make lavender lemonade, which is a favorite on the farm. If you ever get to go visit the farm, they have lavender lemonade there. It's amazing. And you can also use a lavender vitality with lemon vitality and peppermint vitality during the changing seasons. So keep that in mind, but you are going to love this one when you get your kit.
All right, and I'm going to talk about peppermint, and I have the vitality line here. And again, you know, you can add this to, I don't know about you, I love brownies. You can add a very small amount to brownies. You know, you can add it to hot chocolate. You can add it to coffee. Some people like it in their water. Of course, you can diffuse it. A lot of people use this peppermint for focus. If you're ever driving and getting drowsy, you can, you know, put some on the back of your neck. It'll wake you up and People also call it air conditioning in a bottle. It can cool you off on a hot day. You know, clears you up. And what I like to do is I like to add peppermint, lavender, and lemon in a bottle. And it's my seasonal support. So when I get, you know, the seasonal stuff going on, I roll this behind my ears and it clears me up pretty quick. So I love peppermint.
Sorry about that. Okay, next I'm going to talk about lemon. And again, lemon comes in a vitality and in the regular label. And I believe lemon is in the kit, the vitality is in the kit. Lemon is just one of those really bright, happy, just happy smells. That's how I think of lemon. And it's energizing. You can use it in your diffuser. You know, if you want to use the regular one in your diffuser, you can cook with it. You can add it, you know, like lemon bars, the lavender lemonade. That's another one. I put it in my water daily. But if you add it to your water, you want to make sure that you have a glass or a stainless steel cup. And then also I want to say, I always keep one of the larger bottles of lemon in my kitchen because lemon is the absolute best gunk goo remover that you're ever going to find. Just add a little drop of lemon on those sticky labels or just anything and it's going to come off, trust me. So lemon is a great one.
Okay, the next one is Valor. This one I just enjoy smelling just straight like from the bottle. And I confess when I walk by and I see it, I literally just open it and smell it because it's probably one of my favorite scents. This is actually my husband's favorite oil. He loves to put this on before he goes to work. He doesn't go to work anymore. He works from home, but he still wears it. He loves Valor. This one is super calming and it's helpful with occasional anxiety. This one's great to diffuse, or you can apply it topically for a quiet or restful sleep. Again, you can apply to your wrist, and where it is a cologne, it's just got a really nice aroma to it. This is great to relax muscles and joints. You can use this after you're at the chiropractor. You can use this for a massage, so many different things. You can place this in your bath water at night as well. It's just super relaxing. It's almost like a spa-like experience if you put it in your bath water. And I don't have a lot more to say about it. I know it will kind of also help to instill confidence and courage. I do have a gal on my team who she loves using Valor, and this, like, she has bottles of it in her purse at all times because this is her go-to. This is how she gets through her day. This is how she gets up and gives her talks in college, and she loves Valor. So it's a good oil.
I love Valor. That's one of my favorites. I'm going to talk to you about now is Peace and Calming, and this oil is appropriately named because that's just exactly what it does. It brings a sense of relaxation, peace, calming. It's particularly good for little children at night. You could do a little massage on them. I'd add a little carrier oil, give them a massage. You could place it in their bath water. You could place it in their diffusers at night. This oil is perfect for me. This is one I've been using a lot during this whole situation that's going on in our world right now. I find myself using Peace and Calming quite a bit. And actually I gave this to a lot of my friends in a roller. I made a bunch of my friends a roller and just called it a calm roller. It's great with Epsom salts in a bath. And honestly, it's just one of those that you can just diffuse just anytime you want. And it just brings a very peaceful environment to the room, and it's just got a beautiful smell. So Peace and Calming is probably one of my favorite oils.
Awesome. Peace and Calming was one of our first ones for cranky children that we had great success with too. So, and sometimes you guys, you can put it on yourself. And like, I remember one time my daughter was screaming and my husband put it on his chest to calm himself down. And then as she is screaming, he was kind of holding her and holding her head toward his chest, trying to get her to calm. And so she'd suck in that Peace and Calming, and she didn't scream very long because she was just like, oh. So I'm going to talk about frankincense next. And frankincense is one of those biblical oils that is amazing for calming and grounding, but also it's really uplifting for you. So you can diffuse this. You can actually, I like to put it right up back here on the back of my neck, of my head, or on my neck. It's amazing for anything skin related. So you could add a drop to your moisturizer and, you know, put it on your face and just really get both benefits of skin help, but also calming and just that peace and connection feeling. It let's see, you can diffuse it during meditation. You can, anytime that you're feeling stressed, it's amazing. Or if you're not sure what to put on, okay? I just was talking to a friend of mine today that her dog had some kind of a growth, and he went in for surgery today. Well, she'd been doing frankincense and orange, I believe, for the last couple of months on him, and he didn't need surgery. So that saved her about $800 right there. Okay. So that's frankincense. Just amazing. And it comes in vitality as well. So you can take it internally. And then this is one of my very favorite oils, Thieves. And this isn't a blend of 5 different oils, I believe. It actually came from back in the time of the plague. So you can look up the story of the 4 thieves, and you can read about the power of these oils, individual oils in here. But this is amazing for anything cleaning, anything purifying. We love to put it on our feet every night, or in the morning, like before you go out and be around people. It can just help support your body and your own general defense against other stuff. We love to diffuse it. I think it smells kind of Christmassy almost because it's got cinnamon in it. But I just know that when I diffuse it, it's like so clean in my house. When we clean, they actually have a Thieves household cleaner, which is amazing. It's the only cleaner we use in my house. And I bet if I asked everybody, and actually raise your hand if you use Thieves household cleaner, and if it's like replaced everything in your house, isn't that awesome? So it is such a great cleaner that I don't have to have all the different bottles and you know, spend all that money or worry about who's getting under my sink or what my dogs are licking. I just know that this is amazing and it cleans. It's great. I love to Vitality. I'll take it in capsules. I do like to put it in like hot cider or even my coffee or just hot water if I have like a scratchy throat or something, just to help support my own general immunity. So Thieves is amazing.
Okay, next we're going to talk about Citrus Fresh. And this is another one of my very favorite oils. It's very uplifting. It's a blend of citrus oils and spearmint. So it's just got a beautiful, just a bright, happy scent to it. I love diffusing this. This is one that my sister has a diffuser. She just has a diffuser. And this is one of the oils that she loves to diffuse all the time. You know, she just says it just helps me when I'm feeling down or whatever, and she just has it going in her house all the time. So I love that. It is also one that you can add to water, you know, your daily drinking water. If you have any sort of trouble getting your water in, putting Citrus Fresh in it will help you because it just makes your water taste so good. It supports a healthy immune system. And they say it also is good for possibly helping curb your appetite. So I know I could use some help with that. So I'm gonna maybe start trying that little tidbit. So anyway, Citrus Fresh also comes in the regular line and the Vitality line. So it's a beautiful oil. I love it.
All right, I'm gonna talk about Raven. This is a great oil, especially in the wintertime at night. We like to apply it to the chest and the neck, sometimes into the back, just to help breathing. It's kind of like it's got a brisk, refreshing aroma. It's a blend of Raven Sarah, peppermint, eucalyptus, lemon, and wintergreen. And because of the wintergreen, it's got menthol salicylate in it. And so it does have a childproof cap, because we don't want children to ingest it. If it is used on children, you can dilute it, and it's fine to use on children. Just make sure it's diluted. Some of the ways we use it, again, applying it to the chest to promote deep breathing. It can be diffused. We love to diffuse it by our bed at night. It can be diffused anywhere in any time of the day just to kind of give you a perk. It's also used to massage into fatigue muscles, or you can just drop it on your hands and rub them together and cup it over your nose and breathe it in deeply. Some people like to apply the Raven to a damp towel and place it on the back of the neck too. So this is Raven.
Hey, just really quick before I share my next oil, I want to just say something about Raven and one of the sister oils to Raven, which is RC. Both are super great for respiratory support. We love them a lot. I use RC and Raven a lot for some occasional anxiety. And I will say that those two oils are super great for your respiratory, supporting your respiratory, but just overall health, really. And I use those a lot. So those are super good oils. The one I want to talk about next is Digize. And I have Digize Vitality in my hand. So I'm going to talk about that one first because it does come in the Vitality and the regular line. And Digize Vitality, when I think of this, I think of all things digestion. So Digize digestion, that's how I remember. And when I think all things digestion, I literally mean all things digestion, you guys. So this little oil here tastes a little bit like licorice to me, which I do not like. I'm not a fan of black licorice. But this oil is something you always want to have on hand when you travel, especially if you're like going overseas, places like that where you're eating things that you're not used to eating or drinking different waters, things like that. This is something you want to keep on hand. It's like I said, it supports your digestive system. It also can support your healthy respiratory system as well. You can put 2 to 3 drops under your tongue or in water after every meal. You can also put some of this in a capsule, like Lori was saying earlier, like a vegetable capsule, which you can get from Young Living or just get from your health food store. And then this also helps with occasional constipation. And I will give a little story on this. So my youngest one had a lot of issues when she was little with that. And we would just use a couple drops on her belly, and within 30 minutes or so, it helped her, and it completely supported her digestive system in a major way. Regular Digize promotes normal detoxification of the skin. It can be helpful for discomfort due to motion and travel, it's like motion sickness or whatever. And it says it has a deep, earthy, and grounding aroma. That's what I read everywhere. But I literally smell licorice, y'all. Licorice. My son loves this stuff. He will just go straight in the mouth with it. No. I can drink it in water, but I can't do this straight. Like, I just am not a licorice fan, but this stuff is good. You need this. Everybody needs this.
Okay, I'm going to talk about PanAway. This was one of my favorite oils when I first got my starter kit. I used to have a chronic issue in this area, kind of the neck and the head, for like 2 decades. And this has just been a lifesaver for me. When I have pain in or just tension, especially tension in my neck right here, I just like to apply the PanAway direct to my skin and just rub it in. It's also great if I've been at the computer too long, which seems to be a lot lately. I've been on the computer a lot more since COVID, but this is great just to help relax that area. It can be applied to muscles anywhere on the body, any tired areas, arms, knees, ankles, feet. A lot of people use it as a foot massage. You can apply it like a single drop to the temple. Just be kind of careful not to get it too close to the eyes. It can be applied to the neck and the scalp. This one also has a childproof cap for the same reason that Raven has a childproof cap. So this is just an amazing oil, and if you haven't tried it, you should try it. I'm also going to share about StressAway, which is, I have some amazing stories about this, and I'm going to slip one in here. This is a tropical mix of lime and vanilla with several other oils. We like to call it vacation in a bottle. And it's great to unwind. You can add drops of it with Epsom salts to a hot bath, just diffuse it, use it for yoga practice to help find that centering. I wear it as perfume sometimes because it smells really great. It can be applied to the neck and shoulders to relax at bedtime. it can be diffused. We diffuse it at night sometimes. In fact, last night we diffused this one and I slept great. Sometimes if traffic is really nasty and we're tense, we can apply it to cotton balls and put it in our car vents. Now, this is one I always keep in my school bag, because if I wear it and I'm around students who are, let's just say, a little wound up, it helps them to calm down. So, and I'll just tell a quick story about my husband with this. When I first got my kit, he was really upset one morning about something, and he had a music gig somewhere. And he just knew that if he went tense, it wasn't going to go well. Well, I just said, well, here, you need some StressAway. And so I put it on his arms and he rubbed them together, and he's like, that's just not going to help. 20 minutes later, he called me because he had left, and he called me back and he said, that stuff really works. I can't even make myself mad. So we were sold on it. Anyway, this is a great oil.
I love it. All right, I'm going to talk about 2 of the freebies. So once you get a kit, when you get a kit, the essential oil premium starter kit, you get all of those. Well, I think 12 of them will show up on the top. 10 of them will show up on the top 10. And then there, you pull the top tray out, and I should have grabbed the box. And because underneath is a whole bunch of goodies, okay? And that's actually where you're gonna find the Peace and Calming and the StressAway. And then you're gonna find these 2 bottles of goodness as well. So this is Thieves Spray. And remember, I told you about the Thieves Oil a little while ago. So this is the perfect toss in your bag product to clean small surfaces in your home or on the go. I love it. Like, when I used to work at a hospital and I'd share a keyboard and share an office space, I would actually spray it on my keyboard and wipe it off, and I would spray it on the phone and wipe the phone down, because nobody's got time for somebody else's germs, right? And so this stuff is just, it's like my cleaning goodness right here. And so this is, you can spray, like if you go to a restaurant now, since they're open back up, you can spray this on tables, you can spray it on menus, you can spray it on your hands after you touch the menus if you need to. This is just awesomeness. And sometimes I'll even spray it on my throat. Occasionally it might go inside, and it's okay. So this is, you can also clean door handles, light switches, toilet seats, bathroom counters, kids' backpacks, smelly shoes, and pretty much you name it, you can clean with this Thieves Spray. And then this bottle of goodness right here, this has been like in and out of stock like crazy this spring with the whole pandemic and everything. Everybody wants a hand sanitizer, but what do you hear from all the people that buy the hand sanitizers at the store? Then you hear about, oh my gosh, my hands are so dry and they're just so cracked and they hurt, right? This bottle of goodness doesn't dry your hands out. It does have some alcohol, natural alcohol in it. So it actually will kill this and sanitize your hands, but without the drying effect. So I love this. It also contains the Thieves Essential Oil Blend, of course, and it eliminates 99.9% of germs and harmful bacteria while sanitizing your hands and nourishing your skin. It's gluten-free, formulated without any GMOs. It's pH balanced and biodegradable, so it doesn't hurt the environment, doesn't hurt your skin, and this is pure goodness. I think Amanda might show. She grabbed a kit.
I'm sorry.
Might be able to show you the kit. Show them the secret compartment.
Yes, I'll show you really quick. Okay, so here's the kit. I showed it, but I don't know if everybody saw it or not. So opens up like this. This part pops out here, and the bottom, there's all your other goodies.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. All right, I am actually going to talk to you about one of the other freebies that comes in your kit you saw, and it's Ningxia Red. Comes in a little packet like this. Super easy to take this way. It also comes in 25-ounce bottles, so you can get it either way. Ningxia Red is a whole fruit beverage featuring Ningxia wolfberry. The Ningxia wolfberry has 13% protein content, which offers one of the highest protein levels of any fruit. So you're really getting a super great drink when you get Ningxia. It's a superstar drink. It's full of health benefits. It's going to support normal cellular function. It contains antioxidant-rich ingredients that help your body fight oxidative stress and it includes essential oils, citrus essential oils, containing the powerful component called D-limonene. You can incorporate Nisha into your daily routine by taking 1 to 2 ounces a day. Our family takes 2 ounces every day in several different ways. We like to add vitality oils to them. We like to add Young Living sulfurzyme to them, our drinks, just for some extra punch. It contains essential amino acids, which our body really needs. And this, like I said, is our family's whole body support for every day. And it's like we're getting a whole grocery cart's worth of vegetables and fruits in 2 ounces, okay? Britta, do you care if I do the diffusers really quick while I'm going? Okay, thank you. All right, so we have 2 different diffusers right here. Just a minute, please. We have 2 different diffusers right here. This is the Desert Mist diffuser and the Dewdrop diffuser. The Dewdrop diffuser runs up to 4 hours at a time. It has a time shut off and it has a light on it. And the Desert Mist diffuser is a Moroccan-inspired design with a soft glow, and it has a runtime of 10 hours. And it has 3 different modes, several light settings, including a candlelight, flicker, and an automatic shutoff.
Okay, I'm going to quickly tell you about another little part of the goodies that come in the bottom of your kit, and I'm going to try to hold this up so you can see it. This is what's called a roller fitment, and it's got a little steel ball here that comes with it, and this is something that you can add to your bottles. You just add it on the top and snap it in and put this roller on here. That's the easiest way to get it on. And then it turns your bottles into a roller bottle. So if you have any of yours that you want to make into a roller bottle that you can just, you know, apply it that way, you get 2 of these. And then Young Living also sells them in a pack of 10, you know, if you find that you want to get some more later. But that is a handy little thing to come with your oils.
Awesome. So we just covered a ton of goodness and a ton of stories. I hope you took time to read through the chat, because there are some great examples of how normal people are using their oils in a normal everyday thing. And that's one of the things I love the most about Young Living, is that it's stuff that, yes, there's a learning curve to it, but it's stuff that just replaces other things in my life. And it's stuff I need. Like, I need dish soap and laundry soap, and how amazing that they work together, and that I can use them again for those same cleaning products and benefits. How amazing that I can use lavender and frankincense, and we can play around with them and see which one works. So Young Living was super smart, okay? And when they first started, Gary looked at all the different ways he could market his products, and he decided that he could put them in the store, but how in the world would people understand the benefit of purity and the benefit of real results if you just picked them up off a shelf? Because most of us, and I will say I am definitely in this category, I would look at them at all the bottles lined up and say, well, this one's $2 and this one's $20. I'm buying the $2 one because surely it's the same thing, right? And without people to educate us and to share the goodness and the real value, we don't know, and then we're duped, okay? And nobody wants to waste money. And that is certainly, we want everybody to get the best value for their product and the biggest bang for your buck, okay? So what does Young Living offer? For $165, they offer this premium starter kit where you get those 12 oils we talked about, the Ningxia Red, the Extra Thieves products, the roller fitments, and all the goodness, plus your choice of a diffuser for $165, plus you get every single one of us. And Young Living is set up as a relationship business, and it's network marketing. And so as we share with you, and you'd say, hey, I kind of like this, like or maybe even you're like, well, I don't know, but I kind of want to know more about this product and I want to try these. When you join as a member, which is just like saying, okay, I'm ready to, like, I'll get the product from Young Living. You can join as a member and get 24% off of retail price, which is amazing. And that's our normal everyday price is 24% off, okay? And so then because you join, you also get to join our community where we will rally behind you. We'll send you information. Whoever invited you here, that's who you connect with. And that is your first resource for education and for information and for questions, right? But if they don't know, there are tons of people that are also a resource for you. We have Facebook groups, we have websites, we have videos, we have a YouTube link with tons of videos that myself and other people on our team and some people that aren't even on our team but just love us, that we collaborate together and we share and we get to learn all kinds of things. We just had this amazing 3-day convention that was all virtual, so like anybody can join from their home, full of information that we're going to be sharing again this week. And our goal is to keep people educated, to answer questions, and to empower you that you feel like, oh, I could do this. I could use oils. Now it is a learning curve. So you might, your natural instinct, if this is brand new, is to go to, let's say the over-the-counter medicine or whatever, if you have a headache. But if you happen to stop and think, oh, you know what, I could probably use an oil, then you just go grab something. And you know what, let me just give you a little tip. It doesn't matter which oil you grab, just put one on, because your body is going to do with it what it needs to do. Okay, so it is so amazing. So what you get to do now is we want you to go back to whoever invited you to this, tell them what you loved about this. Tell them your questions, ask questions. We want to know, to know what you need to know, and we want to be the resource to guide you to the next step, okay? And if you're like, well, I don't know if I'm ready yet, that is totally cool, because we will do this again, and we are going to be offering other classes as well that we want to educate you and keep you informed. So check out, there's a Facebook group called Ever Wonder, and whoever invited you to this can add you to that class or invite you to that, to that Facebook group and invite you to that. And we're going to be posting events in that group that you can join, okay? Because again, our goal is to let you experience a little bit of our community, let you experience some of our resources, and to support you and empower you while you're making decisions. So I am going to stop this recording, and then we're going to chat some